Perpetual Motion Machine is the name of your second full length. Am I right?
That's correct, yeah.
How's it being received so far?
Been received very well, actually. Yeah, we're killing it live, and people love it. Having a great time, man. It's interesting material to play, and the response to the live performances, which has really spurred on the album sales, has been great. You know, I mean, people are really taking to the music, and we're having a great time playing it, as much as it kills us.
Nah, it's easy. It's a walk in the park.
Yeah,
it's not
easy,
going to kill us.
easy. Yeah.
As exhausting as it is, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Sorry.
Can I ask a question?
Just give us the microphone. You just be quiet.
Oh, God.
Well, today was your second ever appearance in Brisbane? Third.
Yeah, third.
When was the last time you visited Brisbane?
It was 2006. Yeah. Played at the basement. Yeah. Which is now closed, is that right?
That's correct.
Oh.
So, how was your turnout today in comparison to previous times in Brizzy?
Killer. Yeah. Killer. People are loving the material. They're really getting into it now, which is great. You know, it's nice to know that people are finally, after all these years, starting to respond in a positive way to our music.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we've been doing this for a long time, and now it seems to be the trendy thing to do. And so it's being received a hell of a lot more.
Which makes it more enjoyable for us to play.
All right. Now, you guys played a show in Germany a few years ago. How was that?
Amazing.
Yeah, fucking awesome. Sorry about the language, but it was amazing.
Pretty cool, yeah. It was pretty cool.
Little gentleman, come on.
How'd they respond in comparison to Australia?
It was, leagues apart, really. They absolutely went nuts. 2 o'clock in the morning, 10,000 people. It was ridiculous.
Where did you play?
Pardon?
Where did you play in Germany?
Leipzig, Germany.
At
with
Force
Force
Festival.
Yeah.
In Leipzig, Germany. In Leipzig.
Yeah, with bands like Soilwork, Korn, Motorhead.
No, Korn cancelled, remember?
All
The
that.
dude had a thing and he had to cancel the show. So Motorhead ended up
Creator,
headlining. Arch Enemy were there. I mean, Trivia, anyone and everyone you can imagine was all there. It was great. It was a really good experience, a big learning curve for us. Em wasn't with us at that time, but for Vin and I, it was a very big learning curve and an eye-opening experience to see something outside of what we're used to here. And we came back to Australia and we played a show in Melbourne, and to go from playing like 10 or 12,000 people or whatever, we played at this old nightclub that's now closed to like 10 people.
Yeah. So, it's shattering. But you got to take it, it's all part of it. Being resilient. Resilience. That's the opening track on Perpetual Motion Machine, which is our current album.
Which we played today. So, it was a great experience, and hopefully we'll be back
Something
there
I'll never
again.
forget. It's one of those things, when I'm an old man. Hopefully I have better experiences than that. But, I mean, it's up there with the birth of my children. Awesome time.
What a set of pipes you got there. Do you always do you get members from the crowd asking, have you got balls?
Well, that's really
if they did, I'd remove those. So.
Yeah, she's got them.
No, it's
Got female balls. Ovaries. Fucking crazy.
storming ovaries.
Yeah,
No, it's one of those things where I think to look at it's pretty obvious that I am actually a female. So I don't actually get asked that very often.
I have a quick question. As a girl, what's it like to be on tour with a bunch of guys?
Be very
She's
careful.
more blokey than we are.
I know.
I am not.
She out-blokes us all
She
the time.
inhaled burgers in like 2 bites. She's the first one to the bar after the set. Man,
Leaves us in the dust.
I know.
All that being said,
She's
What
doing a
can I
great
say
job.
this?
just answer the question.
Well, look, being on tour with...
Hang on a minute.
Oh, for God's sake. Being on tour with 3 guys within the band is, it can be quite challenging at times, especially because there is quite a varied age. I'm 22, and then there's a bit of a step up to the next member.
Yeah, nice to
And thank you. It's just one of those things where I'm just looking at it as a learning curve. I've now developed the patience of a saint, and yeah. So,
But do you like touring with us?
do I like touring with you guys? I wouldn't have it
Yeah.
any other way, Vincent.
True.
You know I love it.
The feeling's mutual.
What do you think? Why do you think Australian metal is largely underground in comparison to US and Europe?
Population.
That's the biggest thing.
Social conditioning.
Absolutely.
The fact that we're not sportsmen. Things like that, you know.
I think factor in the huge amount of distance in between capital cities as well is probably a pretty big contribution.
But I think it's also a bit of the culture in the scene itself. You know, I mean, today has been a great experience for us, a very well organised show. I mean, the guys have done a great job in organising all this, but I mean, generally, it seems that for some reason the metal scene seems to attract people who don't have that professionalism and that enthusiasm to put on a good show for the local bands. And there are some talents in Australia. You know, there is some talent here, and it's an unfortunate thing that it's not recognised more overseas. Part of that is more to do with the distance between us and the rest of the world. But I personally,
that gap, though, I think
we are. But personally, I think it's a lot to do with that itself. In that, just the shows themselves, for the most part, just don't seem to be put on very well, not very well organised. And I mean, the amount of shows we've turned up where we've asked for the venue contact or whatever, you know, and there's just no one around. And we're just left to our own devices to sort out with the other bands who's going on when and set times and who, you know, and it's just a nightmare.
Our experience is that your stage managers are usually nowhere to be seen, or they're drunk, you know, totally incompetent. There are some that are, you know, amazing, but yeah, compared to Germany,
today's
like
ridiculous. It's really
they had it down pat. It was awesome, you know who was doing what, when, where to be, you know, it's great.
Cool. What's next on the agenda after Bastardfest?
Well, this is actually the last show for our National Perpetual Motion Machine Tour, and which took us pretty much everywhere except Perth. Unfortunately, we just didn't get over to Perth this time, but hopefully some point in the near future we'll get there. But today is actually the last show, and basically after a couple of weeks off, we're going to start regrouping and putting some new material together from the album and some new material, and a few other shows. We're going back to Sydney in December, Canberra October. We're still waiting on confirmation for some other cities, but and then the big thing for us is that in December, hopefully we're going to be filming a live DVD for release early next year, which will be great for us. We've also just signed a record deal with Rogue Records America in the United States for the North American territories. So I'm going to be heading over there in a couple of weeks to do some meet and greets and all that sort of thing, and hopefully that will lead to some positive things over there next year. I mean, for us, the big thing is to take our product overseas and just sort of test the waters a little bit and see what happens, and hopefully just, you know, take it from there. Pretty much an open book at the moment, man.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your time. I've got one final question for all of you. Who's the biggest bastard in the band?
This guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll wear it. Yeah, he'll wear it. He'll wear it.
Easy.
How's that
He's
grab
a
it?
real bastard. Bastard.
I say it with a lot of affection. But
I say it
this
with
guy-
love too, man. I love this
I
guy.
wear it like a badge of honour.
Yeah, that's right. A gold medal around your
How's
neck.
that grab it? Yeah. As long as when you peel back the outer layer, there's shit underneath. 'Cause that's where I am. Shit. Anyway, thank you for your time, Liam. Thank
you very much.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for caring.
Someone has to.
That's right. May as well be you.